everyone, welcome to this week's recap of America's Next Top Model. So last time Liz was sent home, and now there are only 5 girls left trying to become America's Next Top Model. So Chris is exhausted, and she is just ready to get this over with. So let's get right into it. Tyra Mail prepared to fare una buona impressione. I took Spanish in high school. I believe this means prepare to make a good impression, aka time for go-sees. So the girls go to IMG Milano, which is the Italian headquarters for IMG, and Tyra meets them there to set up their portfolios. And it was actually really interesting because I didn't realize how much thought went into the order of the pictures in the portfolio and everything. So it's definitely a science, and you need to know what you're doing. So then they met up with Giovanni Di Corinto and Andrea Cairo, the IMG Milan directors, and they told them that they were going on 4 go-sees. Oh, wait, no, 4 go-and-sees, as they say in Italy. And one of the go-sees was to Versace. That is insane. So they had 4 hours for this, so they had to be back by 6:30, and everyone knows if you're late, you're disqualified and looked really badly down upon. So they had to use public transportation or walk, so no taxis or anything. Chris and Jean ended up coming back really, really early. I think it was like an hour and a half early. And Chris hurt her foot. She kind of like turned on her ankle, I think. And then Chelsea came back right before 6:30. I think it was like 6:25. And Anne and Kayla were late, so they were disqualified. And everyone only went to 1 go-see except for Chelsea, who went to 2. So that's like not good at all. To only go to 1 go-see out of 4 when you have 4 hours, that does not look good. So the winner of the challenge was Chelsea, and she would have potentially booked with one of the talent agents. The only other person to book was Anne, and she actually booked, or would have booked, with Versace. So that's really cool. And Chelsea's prize for winning this challenge was a jacket from Versace, which was really hot. She's so lucky. So, Tyra Mail, soon I'm going to make you look marvelous. Notice marvelous and not marvelous. Okay, so the girls met up with Jay Manuel and Nigel Barker, who would be their photographer, at this huge estate, and they found out that for this photo shoot they had to portray statues being brought to life by their sculptor, who was a male model. They've been using male models a lot this season. It's kind of weird, but that's cool. So I just want to say to the people who come up with the photo shoots, cool idea, guys. I really liked this photo shoot. I thought it was really innovative and like different. So the interviews were kind of freaking me out. That was the only weird part. Like, to see them all talking when they were in full makeup and they looked like statues, that was a little weird, but it was really cool. So let's talk about judges panel. The judges this week: Nigel Barker, Andre Leon Talley, and Kyle Hagler from IMG. So let's talk about the photos. Kayla had a stunning shot. She has really learned how to like put her emotions or anything aside and just work with the male models because she has a job to do and she's going to get it done. So Chelsea was up next. This shot kind of weirded me out. There was a little bit of a boob grab going on. I don't know. No one really said anything about it. I guess it's not that shocking in the fashion world, but I was kind of like, wait, what? So other than that, I think she did a really good job with the shoot. Chris, she looked a little sleepy, maybe a little sad. She did portray emotion in this photo, but it wasn't what they were looking for, so that was kind of bad. Then Anne, she really, like, I don't know. The judges were all like, oh no, there's no emotion. I don't see any emotion. I saw emotion. Did you see her face? She was clearly showing emotion. So I don't know where they were coming from with that. But I thought she did a really good job. And she's obviously really knowledgeable about art from that period of time and stuff. So I thought her pose looked really good too. but the judges weren't loving it. And last but not least was Jean. I thought this photo had some strange lighting going on. Her face was kind of like in the shadows a little bit, and that came out a little weird. It definitely wasn't her best shot, but I don't think it was the worst either. So, or actually, maybe it was. I don't know. Now that I think about it, it wasn't that good. Um, so, before the judges deliberated, they kind of scolded the girls because they were pissed that they only went to one go-see, except for Chelsea, who went to two, which they were still not happy about. They were like, missing a go-see is like missing work. You can't do that. In order to book jobs, you need to go to the go-sees. So, they were really pissed. So the top photo this week went to Kayla. So that's 2 weeks in a row for her. So good job, Kayla. And the bottom this week was Jean and Chris. So for Jean, they're saying, you got personality issues. You're not very good at like promoting yourself personality-wise. And Chris, the exact opposite. She is just like full of life and personality, but she doesn't really seem invested in the competition anymore, which is kind of a bummer. So Chris was eliminated. But Tyra told her, you better get your ass into some acting classes because you have a lot of potential with that. So that was it for this week. And until next time, much love.